what did your Elks National Foundation scholarship mean to you?
Um, I think that the biggest thing initially was just that it gave me optimism and gave me hope of, finding ways to make things work
Mm-hmm.
financially to be able to get a great education at a great school. And so I don't know that I would say it was the first time or the only time, but it was definitely a great example of working hard and keeping your eyes open to opportunities, and then recognizing that when you take advantage of those opportunities and when you put yourself out there, that good things will happen. And that's largely because there are good people out there who are willing and wanting to help you out
Mm-hmm.
to, have some of the same successes and benefits and things that they might have had. So I think that the obvious answer is, helping to actually pay for these ridiculously expensive schools and tuition bills and cost of living in Cambridge. But beyond that, I think that it's also sort of a broader sense of community, a broader sense of charitable giving in a very focused area. And then now it's meant building and strengthening relationships with people, both in the past with my experiences at the convention, as well as I think I wrote to you that Bryce Caswell and I wound up being pretty good friends and continuing that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the guys at the local lodge that I've stayed in touch with a little bit, and then now continuing to build those relationships through my own contributions and donations, and hopefully, having an impact on someone else.
Right. Why do you give to the Elks National Foundation?
I think that it's twofold, and it's both looking back and looking forward.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's partly about giving back to the organization that was so incredibly generous with regard to my education, but then also paying it forward a little bit so that other people who are in similar circumstances can have some of the same opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, it's partly that, and then partly just looking at it as an investment in the future of people who are like me, investment in human potential and human capital, kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other side note to it is that my work has a pretty generous employee match for
Right.
charitable contributions.
Mm-hmm.
And so in thinking about what I would want to do or what I would want to give to, recognizing that a pretty sizable chunk of what I do will be doubled by the company that I work for. And so that, I think, probably motivated me to increase the amount a little bit, knowing that the eventual impact of my donation would be twice as big with somebody else helping out along with me.
Right.